Today on CityCast Philly, summer is just around the corner, and so is the stress of trying to fit in absolutely every warm weather activity you dreamed about all winter. We're going to try to make things a little easier for you. Over the next 3 weeks, you'll hear our summer entertainment guide. It's recommendations for what to do in the city and how to have the best time doing them. Today, we're starting with concerts and music festivals. It's Thursday, June 8th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's talking about. Evon Burton, you're the creative director of the Anderson Street Project. It's Philly's social media resource for R&B and music lovers. R&B's your thing, right?
It is. And I guess, shout outs to being from Philadelphia, where Black music is in our soul, it's in our being. It's a labor of love for music such as myself.
I love that. Let's start with R&B. What are some R&B concerts this summer that you're looking forward to?
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen so many good R&B shows happening in such a short amount of time in quite some time. But we have Erica Badu, who's coming to the Man. We have a Tweet, for those who remember the legendary singer Tweet, who's coming to City Winery. We have Selena Johnson. We have a lot of great people who are legends, good names. Alicia Keys, Beyonce, of course, who's coming with her.
The Queen.
The Queen, and I will be there. I will be actually seeing her twice this summer.
What? How can you afford that?
Child, listen, let's just say American Express will be owning me for quite some time, but I will be in the building in Philly and Miami.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Evon, if I'm interested in seeing some hip hop acts, what shows would you recommend?
Yeah, but there's a quite a few. Hip hop is the new rock, it's the new pop. So there's a lot of artists coming into town. We have Drake, who will be coming to the Wells Fargo Center later on this year. We have Chill Moody, who is a local staple, who will be doing a show later on. For those who are more into, I guess, the more underground, grimy hip hop, scene, Action Bronson is coming. So, hip hop will be well represented as well this summer.
Evon, I want to know, is the Dell Music Center, which is in the East Fairmount area, are they going to be hosting their summer concert series this year?
Yeah, they will. So they will be returning in August, from what I hear. The Dell Music Center is undergoing a renovation. So typically the lineup usually starts in July, but it will start a little later on this year. But we can't wait to enjoy some classic R&B and soul and some good company. And, they also have some really good food there too.
Now, a lot of the festivals and music concerts, some of them are outside. Do you have any tips on what we should do? What's the best etiquette for watching concerts outdoors?
Yeah, so you definitely want to prepare to be outside. So the first thing that you do every morning, what you turn on the news and look at the weather report, that's the same thing you should do for festivals, because it may rain, it may be a little chilly, it may be a little windy. You want to make sure that you're wearing the appropriate clothes, even though some days, these kids are barely wearing anything, but that's neither here nor there, rain or shine, including myself. If you want to go out and drink and have a good time, you absolutely can do so. But just do it responsibly. You don't want to, some of these festivals aren't cheap. So you don't want to, miss out on any of the entertainment that's going to happen throughout the day. But additionally, just remember that there's going to be other people there. So just, be respectful of other people's space and time, because a lot of people have put a lot. They're traveling in from all across the country to see these great entertainers. So just remember that while you're out having a good time.
Another big music event that happens in the city is actually Wow Wow Welcome America. And Demi Lovato and Ludacris are the headliners. Evan, are you going this year?
Yes, I will be there. It's great to see the Philadelphia lighten up during July 4th weekend as the country's birthplace. So go out, celebrate with your family. They've taken some great strides to make sure that this event is family oriented. So you can bring your children, you can enjoy the fireworks, enjoy good music too.
Awesome. Now, if I am a lover of jazz or maybe some funk, who's coming through that represents that genre?
Oh yeah, so a couple people. There's Robert Glasper, who I think a lot of us, especially the jazz heads, know and love. There's also a good friend to Anderson Street, Derek Hodge, who actually plays with Robert Glasper in the Robert Glasper Experience. But Derek Hodge, who is a Philly, Jersey native. And he does the city proud by doing so many great, amazing things, such as MDing big events and whatnot in LA. But what's great about Philly is that music surrounds us. So if you're into jazz, you can go to South, you can go to Time, you can go to Chris's, you can go to Heritage to see maybe some major names or some lesser known names playing some phenomenal music as well.
Those are great recommendations. I love some of those spots too. Okay, big music festivals in our area that you would recommend.
Yeah, so there's a Dune Day that's happening this weekend. I can't wait for summer. Why? Because a Dune Day, and if you don't know, it is America's largest African street festival. It takes place right in our city. And thousands of people will be out shopping, partaking in the artisans that will be there, partaking in the food, and of course the music. Chrisette Michelle will be there, but there's going to be music all day. There'll be African drumming happening all day. So just go out, support, and have a good, safe time.
Right. I almost didn't want to just say music festival because a Dune Day is so much more than that. And I think Chrisette, she's going to be coming through the City Winery this season too.
Absolutely. Yes, Chrisette will be there. So, we'll have an opportunity to see her more than once this summer, which is not a bad thing. I love seeing people more than once. I have tons. I saw Mary J. Blige twice in one weekend, and I will share that story for another day.
All right. What are some, free, easy on the pockets, budget friendly concert options that you're looking forward to this summer?
Yeah, well, I have to give a special shout out to the Delaware Riverfront. And they do a really good job of honoring different cultures throughout the summer. Last week was Pride that takes place at the waterfront, but there will be other cultures celebrating themselves, the African culture, Caribbean culture, certain Spanish speaking countries will be communing at the waterfront this summer. And all of those opportunities are fairly affordable or free. And I encourage everyone to break out your cultural box and enjoy something that you may have never experienced before. You may fall in love. You may want to travel to that particular country, which is always good. But I think at the end of the day, it gives us more respect of everyone's backgrounds.
I love that. Now, I know that you love DJs. I love
Yes.
DJs. I love that live music, dance party vibe. And I feel like Philly is such a great place to host dance parties. Do you have any favorite spots where you love to dance during the summer?
Girl, absolutely. You'll have to tell me twice. But you can always find me at a great DJ set. my friends Silo and Joshua Lang who do a lot throughout the summer. There's my friend Taj who produces the Black Soul Summer, which are events that honor young Black Philadelphians, or they're for young Black Philadelphians to engage and have fun. He always has a great lineup of DJs spinning at all of these events. Usually they are outside, and there's no better feeling than just being outside in the sun with your friends with some good music. Ugh, I could do it all day. And then there's I would also encourage everyone to follow other phenomenal DJs such as Rebel Foster and DJ Damas and Matthew Law, who
is he still doing Friends and Family?
He still is. So
Okay.
every third Saturday, he does Friends and Fam at Warehouse on Watts. You definitely, if you haven't been, it has been one of the largest and longest running parties in the Philadelphia area. So I feel like that's like a little ritual. It's if you really want to go out and have a good time in Philadelphia, you go to Friends and Fam.
Nice. Okay, so since events are always being added each week, we'll stay connected to the Anderson Street Project.
Yes.
But Evan, before you go, a major concert festival that happens in Philly, it's sort of the end of the summer, is Made in America during the Labor Day weekend. Evan, I've actually never been. Would you recommend me going this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I have been to so many Made in Americas. I was at the first. I think I was at least at the first 4 Made in America festivals.
Okay.
I will say, listen, it was something, now that I'm, in my mid-30s, it is something that, it tends to skew a little younger. So if you're in your 20s and want to see the latest in hip-hop and rock and other genres, now Afrobeat, I've been seeing pop up a lot on the lineups. I think it's great for you. But, Made in America, we're still eagerly awaiting to see who will be coming this year, but we can always count on 2 exciting days of music that happened right on the Parkway in front of the Art Museum.
Creative Director of the Anderson Street Project, thank you so much for all these recommendations and for joining me on CityCast Philly.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You can stay connected with the Anderson Street Project by checking out the link in our show notes and find more summer entertainment guide picks from the CityCast Philly team in our daily newsletter, Hey Philly. Hey, could you do us a quick favor? CityCast Philly is surveying our listeners. We want to learn more about you. This will help us make CityCast Philly grow and make it a better show. The survey only takes 5 minutes, and we'd love if you'd help us out. Take the survey at citycast.fm/survey. Plus, if you do so, you'll be eligible to win a $250 Visa gift card. That's citycast.fm/survey. Thanks so much. And here's what else Philly's talking about. Officials issued a code red yesterday as air quality was impacted by Canadian wildfires. They said to avoid unnecessary trips in cars, carpooling, and using gas-powered lawn and gardening equipment. To get updates on the air quality, sign up for Ready Philadelphia by texting Ready Phila to 888-777, or you can visit phila.gov/ready. We'll talk more about our region's air quality tomorrow on the Friday News Roundup. And the Philadelphia Business Journal reports that the link will host more 2026 FIFA World Cup matches than previously expected. The FIFA Council approved the amendment. This could mean a bigger economic boom for our region. That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about local concerts that are happening this summer, please tell your friend who also is a music lover, rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter too. It's called Hey Philly. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye. And here's what else Philly's talking about. Officials